Hey, me again. Been chatting with some of the team higher-ups, and they're delighted with the loyalty you're showing to the team and the project. Now's a good time to ask for a bonus, or a boat, or whatever it is you people get up to out of the car.
Welcome back. Thank you for joining us, and the track action will be getting underway very shortly. I've got Anthony Davidson, Naomi Schiff alongside me. Before we focus on that, Naomi, I'd just like us to consider some of these big rumours that are circulating at the moment about driver moves up and down the paddock. Just how distracting is it to focus on putting in strong performances at the same time as negotiating your future?
Well, it can be a really big distraction, particularly for the drivers who are out of contract at the moment. And for them, it's going to be the challenge of managing what they're doing off track and compartmentalizing that from what happens on track, because we know that this next decision in their career is going to be a big one. So that can put a lot of pressure on your shoulders, but you don't want that to put so much pressure on your shoulders that you start overdriving, making mistakes, because you know in this sport, you can go from hero to zero in an instant.
Easier said than done, Anton. As we pass by a driver now who's considering their future, even if you've got a contract, they're not necessarily even worth the paper they're written on. You've got to keep putting in really big, impressive performances.
It's an industry that demands perfection from not just the team, but the drivers as well, first and foremost. So if you start to relax in any way, even if you have a multi-year deal in place, like you say, not worth the paper it's written on, because you can be kicked out before you know it. If the performances start to slip, the team will have their eye on you straight away and you'll be out the door.
So no room for complacency. Let's see who can put in some big performances on track today. All the action up next. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome along, everybody, to a venue that was Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry. You join us in the United Kingdom today, or Great Britain as it's alternatively known. Well, it's certainly a great day today as we welcome you to one of the crown jewels of British sports, a track of speed, history and drama. It's Silverstone. It's the British Grand Prix. Straddling the border of Northamptonshire and Buckinghamshire, the 18 corners of Silverstone Circuit form the 3.6-mile beating heart of Formula One. It's been reinvented over the years, with Turn 1 now the fast right-hander of Abbey, but the magic of racing is as strong here as it's ever been. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Piastri, Antonelli, Charles Leclerc, and Fernando Alonso, Ocon, Hülkenberg, Albon, and Isaac Hadjar, Verstappen, Russell, Carlos Sainz, and Stroll, Tsunoda, Gasly, Jack Doohan, and Ollie Behrman, Lawson, and Gabriel Bortoleto rounds. And alongside me today, a man small in stature but big on comment, Anthony Davidson. Hello. I love being here at Silverstone. I know you do too.
All right, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, as you know, this is the team's home race, which means it's extra important for everybody in this team. They've got friends here, they've got family here, they're all in the grandstands watching. So let's go and put on a good show for them. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 3.6 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're in 15th. Time last lap, 1 minute 39.7. Window opens in 8 laps time. You're pulling out a second a lap on the car behind. Really good stuff. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. And the time last lap, 1:31.2. Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 3 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Gap to your teammate behind, 7.0 seconds. tyre condition still looking good. Starting to create a gap. They're just starting to pull away from us now. Tyre wear's higher than we're expecting. We've got a new strategy available on your MFD if you want it. Understood, copy that. Okay, Max. Engine's running very, very hot. Engine's running hot. Let's try and keep it cooler.
Okay.
That's P5. You're in P5. Okay, gap to leader, 6.0 seconds. Leclerc is ahead of you. Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, Antonelli behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on old softs. Your pit window is going to open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. Okay, 12 laps to go. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. Copy that, hards next time we box. Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. That's Lawson ahead of you. Time last lap, 1 minute 34.3. Okay, gap to the car in front, 4.8 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Yuki is in the pits. Yuki in the pit lane now. Coming to fit the mediums. Car ahead now running medium tyres. Copy that. Great stuff, mate. You hit the target well there. Nice one. There's a long way to go in this race, though, so keep your head down. Driver ahead, and the time last lap 1:30.0. Okay, gap ahead 1.4 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 2 laps old. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 15.8 seconds. Leclerc behind. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 2 laps old. Time last lap, 1 minute 30.3. No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. We're in P4. The distance to the leader, 5.4 seconds. Okay, Piastri just ahead. Push hard, push hard. And gap to the car in front, 2.1 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Leclerc is behind you. They're on fresh mediums. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, 7 laps to go. Starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop. Okay, Max, Leclerc behind. We want to keep them behind, please. This is super critical for our strategy. Okay, mate, I'm afraid we didn't quite get what we needed there, but let's not worry about it. Get your head down now, chin up, and let's focus right until the checkered flag. Systems all looking good, head down. so gap to the car ahead, 6.3 seconds. You're in fourth position. Okay, so gap to the leader, 10.7 seconds. Piastri ahead. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 7.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. Leclerc is behind you. They're on old mediums. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 4 laps remaining. Green flag, we're racing again, let's go. Gap to your teammate behind, 12.4 seconds. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Tyre condition still looking good. Drivers just moved into first place. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by, 10.3 seconds. Has just made a move for first place. Okay, be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage. Systems all looking good, head down. Okay, you've got P3, well done. Our gap to first place, 10.8 seconds. Piastri's ahead of you. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 10.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, Russell's behind you now. Less than a second separates you. They're on old mediums. Your pit window's now open, pit window is open. 2 laps left, next time by will be your final lap. the podium. Excellent drive. The whole team have worked especially hard this weekend, and that, my friend, is a fantastic reward. Well done.
Yeah, good job for that. I think they were just a
And it's the checkered flag for your Grand Prix race winner, Oscar Piastri.
To do it as a team on home soil, that really means something special, and you can see how much it means to them, the drivers involved as well. Great job by them today, of course, as always, but for the fans watching on too, a great display of teamwork here today.
There's room for 3 on their podium, but only ever 1 right at the top. Let the celebrations begin. And your winner today, the man from down under. Congratulations, Oscar Piastri. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
Been scouring the socials and asking around, and I'm delighted to say that the team are none the wiser about us chatting with anyone else. And the meeting went well, too. I know. I'm amazing. You're welcome.